Take ownership of your life. 100% ownership of your emotions, of your thoughts, of your actions, of the people you interact with. One reason I like being an entrepreneur is because I get to have freedom in the relationships that I surround myself with. So the people that I work with, the people that I interact with as clients, the people that I interact with as customers, the people that I have as vendors, I get to make those decisions. And it's because I'm responsible for the operations of the business, along with Lloyd, my operations manager as well. But we take ownership of that. It's very serious. I find that people don't take ownership of aspects of their life frequently, like their phone, for example, technology, for example. When somebody owns their phone, then they're taking ownership of how much time they spend on the phone, of who they talk to on the phone, of what they look at on the phone, of how they use the phone as a tool. If the phone is owning them, then they're going to be controlled on a whim to do things prompted by the phone, by a notification, by a phone call, by a text, by checking email and responding frequently, much more than they actually have to. Not time blocking, but just responding on a whim. That's a problem. I see people whose dogs own them. They don't actually own their dogs. I find that dogs that are actually owned by the owners are a lot friendlier than the dogs that own their owners. They control the household. I mean, I've seen this on a number of different occasions. And they're not necessarily mean dogs, but I do find that over time, the dog is a reflection of the culture that they're in. It reflects the people that are raising that dog. It's pretty fascinating to me. I mean, if you think about how easy it is to make excuses not to take ownership, then I think you're going to understand what I'm talking about here. Like, there is something that I've learned in a great book called Leadership and Self Deception. It's about being inside the box. And one of the illustrations that I think of is that when I do something that is not taking ownership of my life and blaming it on other people, like being late and saying it's because of traffic, then immediately that justification puts me in a box where I'm putting a wall between myself and the world and other people. I'm being self protective. So, another example is that if I feel this prompting to be helpful to somebody in my office and to be encouraging and affirming and show them appreciation, and I don't actually do it, and I head home acting as if I'm too busy to engage, then immediately once I start heading home, I'm going to feel a sense of self justification by saying that I got to get home and cook dinner. I need to take my dog out. I need to go work out. I didn't have time. Everything about me puts me in a box where there's a wall saying I'm justified in not following through on that prompting to express appreciation to a coworker. Not a good thing. We collude in those situations. So we start to collude with the other person and make the situation worse. We escalate conflict. Leadership is taking full ownership of how we didn't, in that situation, do what we should have done, what we felt prompted to do. Had I had done it, I would have been inspired. I would have encouraged somebody, and then I would have felt this. I wouldn't have felt any justification or need for rationalizing my decisions. I would have left there thinking, yeah, that was cool. It's really great to give. It's really great to be encouraging to people. It's really awesome to actually have people around me that express appreciation for me. Why not give it to other people? And then we stop the collusion process. We see people as being human. We're outside of the box. A great thing. And it's a reflection of owning your life.